Guys, give me a moment. I want to make sure that I'm live. Yes, I am. So now I'm waiting for you to join our stream. Yep. Hello guys, I can see that you're joining us. So today we're having quite an uncommon stream. It's girls only. It doesn't mean that boys cannot join the stream. I just mean that only me and Chapati are here today with you. Eugene had quite an important meeting today, so he couldn't cancel it. So I'm here alone with Chapati today with you. Just give me a moment to see who is here with us. Yep, we have quite a lot of people here. I can see Jackie join us. Hi, Jessica. Hi guys. Hannah Masalova, my mom, joined. Shashank, where is Chapati? Asking. Chapati is right here with me on the beanbag, but it's not very easy for me to put the camera so that you could see both of us. Ju, hi, glad to see you. Haris Kasim, hi to Chapati from Kerala. Thanks, Haris. Hi, Chapati from Kerala. Well, guys, once again, I'm telling you that today I'm here alone with Chapati because Eugene has an important meeting. So it's a bit challenging for me to make it all alone because, you know, it's much easier to make it with a companion because he could always help me if I forgot a word in English, or he could talk about something while I could formulate my my thoughts. Drew is asking, did you survive the chaos? Yes, everything was fine. They came to the hotel yard just for a small period of time. Of course, Chapati went crazy because she doesn't like cows too much, but everything was fine. Guys, so it's quite challenging for me to make the stream on my own, so I ask you to help me feel as comfortable as I can. Please support me with your likes and comments as much as you can. This will help me to feel more relaxed, because of course you may understand that when you're talking not in your native language, it's not that easy to always talk and don't feel stressed at times. So the connection is fine, I guess. Yep. You can see me, you can hear me. Please let me know. By the way, I decided that if it's a girls only stream, I put on my pajamas as if we have had a pajama party. Well, guys. So thanks, Jackie. Wow, Eugene Petrus joined. Eugene, you can write a few words on how you miss everybody now not being on the stream as the one sitting here with me and talking. Well, guys, I guess enough of fun for this moment, because this week is, and this day is, not only about fun. This is a very special week and a very special day, because many of you might know, I guess all of you might know, that this week Queen Elizabeth II has died. And I want to bring my condolences to all the people of the United Kingdom It's a truly mournful time for many people around the world because it's not just it's not just the day when one life has ended, it's the day when the whole epoch has ended. And it's not very how to say that. It's always so hard to speak on such topics when somebody dies. So my condolences, and I really hope, I really pray that you will have new, amazing, great times with King Charles, and that he will never disappoint you. I will take a moment and read Jewish writing. It is very sad that as she has touched so many people over the world, the end of an era. Yep, June, I really feel the same, even though, of course, it's not a politician of my country, and of course, I was never knowing so many news about what is happening in the UK as you do, but still, it's very very sad, and it's really the end of an era. Yep, and Eugene is asking me to say hi to all of our lovely friends. Yeah, and this is also a very sad day, not only for the UK, but also for the USA, because today is 11th September, and you might know what happened on 11th September 2001 with all those terrorist attacks. So it's also a day of sorrow for Americans, and I also want to bring my condolences to everyone, especially to people who were touched with this situation deeply. And I ask all of you guys to take a small moment now and to pray for both for these amazing nations, for people of the United Kingdom and for people of the USA, to pray for them and for them never to face such situations. They are very different but very sad. Well, I will read few comments. Jessica is writing, Thursday was a tough day. Even though she was 96, she almost seemed invincible. Yep, truly, like I was born, she was already so many years on her reign, and like it seemed that it could never change in my whole life. Mark had tears in his eyes the morning we found out England is his home. Yep, Jackie, I understand. It's really sad. But we have to go on. That's life. That's the only way we have to go on, even though some days can be so mournful for us. It's also quite a special day for Ukraine today because it's already day 200 after our bloodthirsty neighbor started to invade our lands, started to commit war, start to commit cruelties, war cruelties and cruelties against humanity. So 200 days of full-scale invasion for today. But don't forget that the war has started in 2014, so actually it's much more. This day is kind of controversial for us because living 200 days in such situation is very hard. On the other hand, we have some nice news which could really excite us for a time, and these news are that during the last 4 days Ukrainian army has taken back quite a lot of our lands. It sounds really magical. It's even hard to believe in this because in 4 days they took the lands which Russia was invading starting from April. So it's like 4 days compared to 4 months. And it's also very exciting because our losses during these 4 days are not that big. You might, maybe you know, that in war there is kind of, oops, I closed one window and it's not very good. Yep, no, everything is fine. So there is kind of a law on the war that the attacking side always requires much more troops, and their losses are always much bigger because it's harder to attack rather than to defend. But during these 4 days, the losses of Ukraine were much less than the losses of Russia in these 4 days. And if to compare how many people, Russians' own people, they had to kill in order to get those lands in 4 months, it's something really crazy. It's unbelievable, and what it tells us is that this counterattack operation was so well prepared by our government. It was so well organized because usually it never happens like this, that the other side has so many losses and of course we have them, but they are very small compared to theirs. Well, and I will make a small check of your questions and then I will continue about this theme. Jew is writing, all these things make us realize we have to make the most of our lives. Yep, that is absolutely true. I sign under each of your words. I'm now trying to do my best in order to live a normal life, even though it's so hard to make it when your country is on fire, on constant attacks. But after 200 days of all this terror, you just understand that this cannot continue all the time. I need to find some force, I need to find some energy and some inspiration to at least to try to live normal life, because otherwise what's the sense to live? Thank you, Jackie, for your support. Jessica, I read about that, such great news. Yep, thank you. Now I will tell a bit more about that. Ravi Kiran writes, hi Chapati and parents, hello. I'm really sorry for not joining these days. But you could join now, thank you so much. Due to my busy schedule, I can understand. I Each time during the streams, I say that I will finally answer the messages. I give so many, I say so many things that I'm going to do, but at times you're really busy and you cannot afford to do anything you want. Well, and what about current situation? Is it okay there? I'm worried about you all, but happy to see that you've some anniversary break. Yep, thank you, Ravikram. Now I'm telling about our current situation. Yep, so there are some things which can make us really happy, really excited, and quite optimistic because so many territories were taken back, and it's absolutely amazing. It's fascinating. But I'm a bit afraid to be too happy for now because, like, it's life. Of course, it looks like a very optimistic break in the situation, but still, there are so many things which could happen and could not make the overall situation a total victory at the end. There is always this slight chance of this psycho to use nuclear weapon and so many different kinds of scenarios which can make the situation not that happy at the end. But still, as for now, it looks really, really great. It brings a lot of inspiration. It brings faith and belief that maybe this horror could end soon. And it's not only because we're taking our lands back, it's also because all this, what happened during the last 4 days, it started some very interesting processes inside Russia itself. And of course, it's a bit early to say that, but there are some signs that this could bring to some conflicts inside Russia. This could bring to Russians to realize that not everything is going on the plan, and this could lead to making this war unpopular. So it could turn out that if Russians understand that there are no wins, or the wins they had are taken away from them, this leads to people being very negatively, have a negative attitude to the war. And we already can see some signs of this happening. We can also see that there are probably some conflicts inside the whole governmental structure. So if everything goes really well, there is a slight chance that what is happening now can bring to kind of self-destruction of Russia's regime. But again, I'm a bit afraid to be too happy beforehand, because we can feel relaxed and happy only after the final victory, only after it really ends. And this is like, it's a great step, but there are so many steps ahead, and these steps, of course, can bring many more losses to our country. And of course, this old man will now get so crazy because of losing the lands he taken from us, that we are expecting for some more terror of the civil people, because it's what Russia always does when Ukraine has some victories and wins. Jackie is writing, Russians realizing this, that would be amazing. You know, Jackie, unfortunately, they cannot realize that what they did was cruel and like insane. It has to, like, I don't know how many years should pass and how much their TV propaganda should change for people to realize the truth. They still think that taking Ukraine's lands is great. They still think that there are fascists and nazists in Ukraine and that we should be killed. They don't see it in themselves. They are just brainwashed by propaganda. It's just that they now start to think, well, so what's the sense in this war if we cannot win? But even this small realization is something very important for now, because we cannot change them, we cannot change their mindset, we cannot explain them how stupid they are and how fascists they are. But at least it would be good if this war wouldn't be popular, even in this single reason that it's just that they cannot win. And it's just that so many money are taken for this war, so many people, Russian people are killed on this war and no result. So the worst thing for them is no result. This is the only thing which can start to change their attitude to the war. Of course, they still want our land and they still think that Ukrainians are something very low sorted and shouldn't exist. But even if they just don't want this war because they cannot win, it's still better than what we have today. Jessica is writing, fingers crossed. This has gone on long enough. Yep. Fingers crossed. Of course, we don't think that it can end soon because there are still so many territories under control, and Ukraine is not going to stop until we take all our territories back, including Crimea, including the whole Donbas region. And to take Crimea back will take lots and lots of time more. Of course, if something very, very strange processes won't start in Russia, this could make our work much easier. Vikiran, don't worry, Russian will leave all they want to be a monarch. The history also same of Russia that they are monarch. Oh, well, I don't know what to say. The only thing we really want is at least this stupid weirdo not to be the president of the country and not to lead the country to such a situation when they don't have normal lives on their own and they don't give their neighbors an opportunity to live normal life. And this is what Putin brought to Russia. It's absolutely his work. And the work of all Russians who were silent all this time. All this time. They were always silent. So it's their job to hope you're safe. Thanks a lot. Everything is fine now, but we still cannot be absolutely safe in Ukraine. There is no single safe place here. But I would say that last week when we had this tiny vacation to the Carpathian region in the western Ukraine, which we so much thank my parents for, because they presented it to us as our wedding anniversary present. We could feel much safer there because there were no sirens, just one siren in 1.5 weeks. So we could really feel much calmer there. And this tiny hotel, it was situated in the mountains, and of course Russia wouldn't spend their costly missiles in order to shoot mountains. Yeah, that would be stupid. For them, it's better to shoot some schools or maternity houses or some shops, so that lots of people would be killed at one moment. So there we could feel much safer, and yesterday we came back to Kiev, and of course we started to have many missile alerts again. But like after 200 days, we already started to get used to this. Of course, there's always a chance that this missile can head to your house or somewhere nearby, but you just try not to think about that, because in other case you can just go crazy. Okay, Ravi Kiram is asking, can I have your personal contact details, please? Ravi Kiram, you can find an email in the bio in Chapati's profile. Of course, at times I don't have enough time to check all direct messages in Instagram, but I always check email, and I will definitely answer your mail. You can also find me on Facebook, Kristina Masalova, same way as you hear it. I can write you after the stream, give you a link. Joe, it looked lovely. Joe, are you talking about our vacation? Yep, because I have already forgot what we were talking about. If you're talking about vacation, yep, it was absolutely lovely. It was such a relief after all these nightmares we are facing here for all this time. I could really sleep well. I could feel relaxed. And nature, when you see perfect, almost intact nature, it always brings you very calm mood and much inspiration. I still have so many pictures and videos to share with you. I hope to do that in the nearest while. There is also one news. This may be a shock for you, but just recently in our Instagram account, we started to have an opportunity to make reels. So for all this time it's not in whole Ukraine. At times it happens like in different regions or different accounts. One may have, the other may not, but Chapati's account didn't have possibility to use Reels and to use Instagram Music for so many times. So I was watching some reels, but I could never post them. So in the nearest while, I will have quite a big challenge in order to understand how to make perfect and interesting reels. And I ask you, if you are here now with me, don't forget to check out Chapati's account from time to time, because Instagram algorithms are not always very friendly to us. At times they just can not show you our latest posts or stories. So if you're interested, just check out her page, at least from time to time. Drew is writing, you are doing really well on your own with Chapati's help. Oh, thank you, Drew. I was so nervous before the stream started, but like now I forgot about being nervous and just started to talk and talk and talk. Thank you, Ravi too. I will write you right after the stream ends. Yes, I was talking about the vacation. Yep. So, Joe, I will share many more different stuff from this small vacation. Oh, that's really great for reels. Yep. I was waiting for it for so long. Please show me Chapati one more time. Okay, guys, I will show you Chapati. And I guess that I will already... Yes, she's here. She's right here with me. I will just tell you a few words, and right after that, I will show you Chapati. I think that I will finish at this moment, because we've talked about the most important things for today. Of course, I have some more things to share with you, some more news, but if I start, it will take half an hour more, and I don't want the stream to be too huge. So let's leave some news for the next time. I hope that next time everything will crystallize and I could tell you it even in more detail, and the story will be more interesting for you. Vikram is thinking that Chapati is sleeping, and you are totally right, she is. She's becoming calm during the streams now. Yeah, today I decided to try to make the stream from the apartment, because I saw that maybe if I make it on my own, she won't be that... what's the word? Bad behaving. She won't be that bad behaving, because I know that when I have some video calls on my own, Chapati finds that absolutely fine. And yep, today's stream, she gave me an opportunity to make it without any disturbing noises from the apartment, because on the balcony it's now quite cold. Please don't disturb her, please. Thanks for the girls' hangouts. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Ju. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Ravikaram. Thank you all for joining, for your questions. I hope to see you next week. I hope to have many more amazing news for you. And I will show you Chapati. I will do it very quietly, so I hope she could still be sleeping without any problem. Just a moment. Well, here is Chapati. Right with me. Sleepy. She always makes very funny poses when she sleeps. Her legs are here. Oops, I'm sorry, it's hard for me to understand how to put the camera. Yeah, so Chappy is sleeping. Here is a portrait of Chapati behind me. And, oh, please don't make her wake. No worries, she's still sleeping. So, well, thank you guys for being with us. Thank you for joining these streams. Thank you for joining all the streams. It's very important for me. It's very important for us. Thank you for all your support. And my camera is falling. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your shares, you watching stories, your concern about us really, really is important, and we thank you for that. And see you next week. Bye bye.